Good morning. Today we are going to study about the global pressure belts. What is global pressure belts? The atmospheric pressure is more or less same between certain latitudes in the earth. Based on this, the earth's surface is divided into different pressure belts. Actually, there are 7 pressure belts including in 2 hemisphere. And the first one is equatorial low pressure belt. This is the zone where the sun rises, falls vertically throughout the year, and hence the temperature will be high in this zone throughout the year. The air expands due to the heat of sun and rises up to a massive scale. This is the reason for the low pressure experienced throughout this zone. And the equatorial low pressure belt is situated between 5 degree north and south latitude. As the air in this zone ascends on the large scale, the winds are very feeble here. And this is the belt, it is also known as doldrum, which means the zone with no winds. The region was a nightmare for the ancient Marines, and this is also known as the host latitude. Which zone is known as host latitude? The equatorial low pressure belt area is also known as host latitude. And next, the second one, we are going to study about subtropical high pressure belt. And the subtropical high pressure belt is the area where between the subtropical high pressure belt is the area between 30 degree latitude of north and south hemisphere. Here what happened? The hot air ascending from the equatorial low pressure belt cools gradually here and subsides at the subtropical zone due to the rotation of earth. It is happening due to the rotation of earth. We already studied the Coriolis force, etc. Due to this, what happened? This is ascending here. Okay. Where in the subtropical area. Okay. Then next one. So now we have already studied about the equatorial low pressure belt and subtropical high pressure belt. Now we are going to study about subpolar low pressure belt. As this zone is close to the pole, and this is the area between 60 degree north pole and 60 degree south hemisphere. And this is the zone close to the pole. The air is colder here. Though the cold air remains close to the earth, the air is thrown away due to the rotation of the earth that we have already studied. As a result, the low pressure is experienced all along the subpolar region. Okay, next one is polar high pressure belt. This zone experiences severe cold throughout the year that we already studied in lower classes. That is, polar region is an icy region which is covered by ice throughout the year. Okay, as a result, the air remains chilled under the extreme cold that prevails over the poles, and this contributed to a steady high pressure experience here. Understood? So, what happened? The polar area is also having the high pressure because it is the icy area and the sun rises will be always less. So, it is remaining here as a high pressure. Okay, the horizontal movement of the air from higher pressure zone to the lower pressure zone is called wind that we have already studied. There are different types of wind on the earth's surface ranging from the light breeze that makes the leaves flutter to the cyclone that makes the widespread damage. So the winds are named on the basis of the direction from which they blow. For the example, the south wind is the wind blowing from the south, and the peculiarities of the source region also influence the nature of the wind. So the wind we have already studied from the lower classes. What is wind? Wind is the horizontal movement of the air from higher pressure area to the lower pressure area, and this type of wind is also named in different names in different areas by the direction which it is blowing. What kind of direction it is blowing. Okay.